How are you, everybody? Oh my goodness. Oof. Feeling like really short of breath here. Just from taking a shower, Jesus. The heck? Oh my goodness. Yeah, still trying to repair my hair from, for a while I was using, my castor oil in my hair, and that's, people talk about it online, but it's really not recommended for hair. It even says it on the bottle that it helps hair, but, it's actually not really good for hair treatments. So like for the past like 2 years basically, been trying to get all those matted hairs out. And it's been difficult because obviously I don't want to rip all my hair out, okay? Like, I don't want to go bald. So it takes a lot of time. And it also involves like, I didn't do it today, but it also involves treatments like, using some water and apple cider vinegar, or just like, you know, like water and vinegar in general, just to try to like break it apart. I don't know, it's frustrating, but it's just how it goes, you know. I learned my lesson with my hair, you know, just it's not a good treatment. Yeah, it looks good, but you know what I'm talking about is I don't want like matted hairs, because that can ruin your hair over time. And it also like makes things like easily tangled. It could rip out your hair and you can go bald. Like it's a big problem to get matted hair. I almost think sometimes, like, I don't know, it's like I'm not gonna shave my head again, okay, but jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's very spiritual. Like, your hair is very personal. God, but taking a shower and working on my hair that long, it really got me, like, short of breath. It's kind of weird. But I appreciate the comments. I know my hair looks good. I've been told by so many people that I look good, okay? But, it's more to it than that. It's a matter of, like, hygiene, you know? It's not really a matter of, like, aesthetics. Aesthetics are almost like, I wouldn't say they're a second priority to me, but, like, honestly, like, aesthetics are kind of, like, subjective. As long, you know, it's important that I feel beautiful, you know what I mean? And so that's why I'm getting my gender affirming care in the first place. Which, as time goes on, and as like, as I get the surgeries I need, I feel like less and less necessary to like try to do things for other people. Instead, I just do stuff for myself. And honestly, that's the goal. That means it's working. Because that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be like this magical unicorn creature that like is like, oh, it's a trans person, like that's a special person. Like, no, that's not my goal, okay? Like, my goal is to just be happy and not have to worry about all this. And honestly, like, as time goes on, it makes it easier and easier. Like, part of it is just me, like, I mean, that this is me coming to terms with it, is getting the treatments, living my life very publicly and very openly and very unapologetically. It's a huge part of it, which I don't think anybody should be forced to do. You know, because I basically, like, I'm not even famous, but I already get a lot of hate, you know? But honestly, you know, like, part of being a streamer, it's like that just comes with the territory anyway, no matter who you are. So it's like, I basically, like, in order to like make myself have a tougher skin and not get offended all the time. No, people don't usually give me a hard time in public. I'm generally pretty passing, which is, I think, a toxic concept to begin with. But even like people who know I'm trans, like if I'm like that day I'm like particularly not very passable or whatever, because believe it or not, like this applies to cisgender people too. Like some days you just don't really feel that great, and you don't really look that great because you didn't really take care of your hygiene, or like maybe you're like you didn't like do your makeup, which is perfectly fine. I don't do makeup most of the time. Or if you're a guy, like you just like rolled out of bed and you haven't shaved and you haven't like showered and you're like wearing like sweatpants, like sometimes people aren't particularly passing, and that's not even about being trans. But if you're trans and people like, can tell that you're trans, even those people, like, I'm in California and I'm in a very progressive area, luckily, so obviously there have been people, especially early on in my transition when I wasn't particularly passing, back when I had a job at a nonprofit teaching chess to kids after their school. I would go across different schools after school and I would teach them and, try to give them good values about discipline and like trying to learn chess, and that, just because you don't get it right away doesn't mean you should give up. That's basically it. That's basically the reason to teach chess to kids, is it's like, look, like people will spend like their entire life trying to play chess and most will never get very strong. So it's like, it's not about that. Not in like a discouraging way, but more like, look, like there's things in life that you're not going to get right away. And for a kid, that's really important, because a lot of kids might give up on something because, even video games, like I'm like this actually a lot. Like if I'm having trouble with a video game, especially when I was younger, I would just think like, oh, this video game's stupid, or like, it's not really that it's stupid. It's just that like, you haven't like gotten good yet. Like you're not getting it right away. And it's kind of a really important skill to have, is to be able to have patience and understand that you're not going to get everything right away. It takes time and effort, and it takes deliberate action. And so that's really important to teach kids that. And I was pretty good at my job. I was told by the kids, I was told by the parents, I was even told by the schools, and my other instructors, but there was a bunch of issues I don't really particularly want to get into. I had just started transitioning. I hadn't even, I had just started hormones. And the only way I could appear like closer to my identity is like I wore this really ugly wig, which anybody who may have seen clips from the beginning of my streaming journey, it was very ugly. Okay, I knew that, but then some people said it was really like, I'm like, most people didn't think I was. Most people said the opposite. They're like, oh, you're not ugly, whatever. And I'm like, I don't believe you. Like, I'm wearing like a $10 wig, and like I had only just started hormones, and I was like, I don't know, I felt really freaking awkward and terrible, and it was really difficult. I'm glad that hormones started to take effect, and I'm glad I'm getting these surgeries, because I have facial feminization in November. Some point next year around this time, or maybe a bit later, hopefully sooner rather than later, I'm going to have my vaginoplasty, and I'm going to be all done with all this, except for continuing to obviously continuing hormone treatment for the rest of my life, but all done with like the medical part for the most part, just maintenance, just like diabetes. I got to take insulin every day. Okay, that's not going to change unless they modern medicine solves that. But it's like, it's normal. Like most people, there's a lot of people who are diabetic and take insulin. And for trans people, or even cis people who are, they've gone through like menopause, like you have to take hormones to balance it. And so, men do that too. There's a lot of men who, when they get older, they might have to take some testosterone to balance their hormones. It's pretty normal. It's very medical and boring. It shouldn't be politicized as it is. It also shouldn't be seen as this, like, right now it has to be like this badge of pride, But honestly, I feel like it shouldn't have to be. It should, you know, it shouldn't have to be this thing that you wear like a badge of honor. Like, I mean, you have to because of the way the world is. Like, you have to. And it sucks because you basically have to become, honestly, like, you know, I'm trying to become a streamer. You know, I am a streamer, not very successful at it, but, you know, I literally am streaming. You know, I am a streamer. But being a streamer, part of the job description is that you have to put up with a lot of hate. And nobody should be asked to have that job. It's an insane job. Most people should not do it. Most people will fail anyway. I might fail. I don't know. I don't consider myself a failure. I just keep getting back up until I'm not a failure. But trans people basically have to be forced to go what I'm going through to become a streamer, to have a thick skin enough to be able to exist on the internet at all. A lot of people, you know, they get around that by being anonymous. They might get around that by only surrounding themselves in an echo chamber. There's a lot of different ways that people kind of create their own spaces to, like, not be harassed. But honestly, the harassment's not going to stop no matter where you're at, especially if you're on Twitter. And also, I think it takes a lot of thickening of your skin, which I don't really think is a big feat now that I've gone through it. Like, because it's like, it's just Twitter. Like, it's literally meaningless, but it isn't. You know, you could say it's pixels on a screen, but honestly, like, if somebody came up to you in real life and showed you a picture of you with, like, a gun pointed to your head, you could say it's just a picture. But that sounds very deliberate. That sounds very targeted. I would take that to the, I would go to the police if someone did that. So I don't know why people think it's different, because it's the internet. Like, it's kind of silly to me. They're like, oh, it's just pixels on a screen, get over it. Like, no, like, I'm not gonna get over it. It's the public. Just because it's on the internet, you know, we don't live in 1999 anymore. Okay, the internet isn't just like teletype, Linux terminal, Windows DOS terminal, email anymore. Okay, like that, we're it's an integral part of society now, where you can literally buy groceries online. Like, it's literally a part of our life, just like the public is, just like town square, just like the roads. Like, the internet are the roads, and, you know, you gotta obey the laws of the road too. You have to wear a seatbelt. So, you know, I feel like, you know, like, you have Jordan Peterson going on, like, making a freaking 10-minute or 15-minute whatever video about how he shouldn't have been banned on Twitter, using freaking 2 camera angles, wearing a suit and tie, to basically whine that he got banned on Twitter for being transphobic. And he's like, oh, I wasn't transphobic. Why was I banned? Like, dude, like, if you did that, if you replaced all the rhetoric that these transphobic people have and replace it with, like, actual legit racist rhetoric, people would be, like, not having it at all. But I don't know, it's sad, because there's just, even with, like, all the plethora of information out there that has been provided by not just the trans community, but also by medical communities and large, like, political figures backing them up, people still don't quite get it. It's not that they don't get it, it's that they're transphobic. And then people say, like, oh, well, you know, this isn't the same as saying the N-word. It's like, yeah, it is, okay? It's just different because I'm not black. That's a very specific example, okay? Like, it's gonna be different if you're different, if that makes any sense. Hey, hater, how you doing? We're just about to play some League. I'm getting closer and closer to actually resetting my sleep schedule back, but it's still difficult. My goal is to be able to wake up early on Wednesday for my appointment. But until then, we got until then, we got League to play, okay? Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it, Triton? It just boggles my mind how people can take him seriously still. Like, honestly. It just boggles my mind. A lot of things boggle my mind. It's starting to, like, I'm just starting to get used to it, honestly. All the people out there who are just, like, it's just almost like a clown, like, they're just clowns. Like, come on, we get it, you're transphobic. Stop putting in our faces all the time. If you didn't know, that's the same rhetoric they use against us. They're like, we get it, you're trans, or we get it, you're gay. Stop putting it in everyone's faces. And it's like, I mean, a lot of more people are kind of starting to get it, but the reason we have to put it in people's faces is because if we don't, we get erased, and the same shit happens over and over. Where it's the same rhetoric. Because, you know, we're such a small minority of people. Like, we're 1% of people. You know? Like, we can't just, like, stay quiet until, like, people accept us. And, you know, honestly, the reason more and more people are coming out as trans is because of that. And it's not because they're, like, being groomed or whatever the fucking false narrative they have about it. It's because they feel safer coming out as trans. Because they already are trans. And they're having trouble navigating it because they're, like, in a world where it's like, it's not okay because we're gonna harass you constantly if you even talk about it. So I think people are starting to get that, but it is getting really fucking tiring. Honestly, like, if you think like, if like cisgender people are tired of it, what do you think we feel? Like, we're fucking tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about being trans. I really am. I've talked about it for like 3 years that I've been transitioning the entire time. And I'm really fucking tired of it. I wish I could just play video games and have fun with my friends. I really wish that was my only worry about going on stream. That I could just have fun like everyone else. And obviously it doesn't mean it's always fun. But I wish I didn't have to talk about this shit. And honestly, I don't have to, but I feel like I do have to. Trying to do my part, because a lot of people aren't brave enough to do what I'm doing. They shouldn't have to be. It'd be ridiculous to expect someone to do, putting themselves out in the public the way I am. It would be absolutely ridiculous. This is a ridiculous situation to put yourself out in public to blast your entire identity and your entire life out. It's ridiculous, and I do it because I've always been this way. That's why I do it. It's not because I'm like trying to like have a career or whatever. I just am this way, and I was born this way. And then I found out I was trans at some point. Wait, where does the... I'm trying to find the input levels. Device properties, there we go. Okay, it should be there. I just want to make sure it's not at 100. Because if it's at 100, it starts peaking really bad. Hopefully it's okay right now. Last time I checked, it was fine at 70. Yeah. Okay. That should be okay. But yeah, there's a lot of people who talk gibberish, and people still think they're intellectual. There's actually people who unironically think Ben Shapiro is an intellectual. No, he's just like a freaking rambling child. I mean, it wouldn't be it would be funny if it weren't for, like, you know, the crippling effects that these people actually have influence on people on a large scale. And it's not even like people say, oh, they should say what they want, they should say that what they want. I feel like there is direct evidence that people saying what they want when it comes to being transphobic has direct harm on people. You know, just like if you yell fire in a building and it's crowded, you know? And they don't want to get this. They don't want to understand this.
I'm on to you.
They just like make up all these excuses why it's not. But you totally, like, you know, there's a reason why you can't just, like, you know, scream in someone's face. That's considered assault. It's considered just, you know, like, if you get in someone's face and you start screaming in their face, you're not just using free speech. You're literally, like, not only are you harming someone, you might be, especially if you have COVID, not only you're harming someone's ears, you're also making them feel unsafe. They don't know if you're going to attack them, like, physically. So it is against the law. It actually is against the law to scream in someone's face. You could press charges if someone's screaming in your face, by the way. You know, the more you know.
All the world on one arrow.
Someone's, I don't jungle with Pura top. You could dodge then, or grow up. This is Iron, why do you even have an ego? Please don't play League. Play Smite. You'll stick to the mobile version? Alright, let's actually play, okay? Through all that bullshit. Honestly, I'm almost like really inclined just to like completely mute during games. But honestly, every now and then you do get someone who's like useful to say, like, you know, who will actually give you useful information every now and then. Every now and then. It's really rare. Most of the time, if someone's being toxic, obviously I'll just mute that person. There's no reason. Like, you could use pings, you know? And honestly, like, most of the game could be played with just pings alone. In fact, I think you don't even need to talk to people at all. But I do think, like, obviously, if you have people who aren't toxic, who genuinely want to play the game and learn, obviously that's what Discord is for, you know, or voice chat in general, but... What? Where did they channel? Oh, they already got it. I guess it already spawned. Why do we have 2 ADCs? You have 2 ADCs, boys. Wow. Welcome to Iron. You am a mooch. You ever played Hearthstone? Yeah, I did. I'm muting this person.
You have been slain.
It's ridiculous. Very unconstructive advice. Oh, why are you in ranked? You should play norms. Fuck off, dude. It's just a game. Like, I want to put myself directly into fire, you know? Like, I get to pick my role. I don't want to have to, like, guess, like, whether or not someone's gonna steal my role every time. I'm trying to learn the role, you know? And so it's like, ranked is, like, where you're gonna be getting, like, you know, more dedicated play. That's where I want to learn. I want to put myself right in there. What do I have to lose? It's literally iron. The reason they have the MMR in the first place is so that you can go into ranked. And so that you can match up with people of similar skill. I don't know why people are so attached to, like, they have their entire identity by the fact that they climbed a diamond. And like, oh, I made an alt account, my 20th alt account, and I've climbed a diamond. I must be good because I climbed a diamond. It's like, no, you already climbed a diamond. Obviously, if you climb again, you're gonna climb again to diamond. So it's like, if you've already climbed once, obviously you're gonna be able to climb again. So it's ridiculous that people do that as some kind of badge of honor. That, like, somehow making multiple accounts climbing to diamond makes you good. Why don't you try to get out of diamond? Okay, if you got to diamond, then stay in diamond and get up in diamond. You know, that's the whole reason why ranked exists in any game, is so that you get paired up with people who are likely in your same skill level. So it's like, it's kind of ridiculous that people think that you have to, like, get good before you start ranked. Like, the whole purpose of it in the first place is so that you can get good. Like, it's all practice. It's literally all practice. It's just a game. Like, why would I try to, like, oh, it's not like, it's like, do people treat this like it's a job? Like, do people actually play League of Legends thinking, oh, you know, I have to do this, it's like, you know, I'm really grinding it, it's my job. You know, it's like, no, it's like, yeah, if you're a streamer, like, it's your job, but for a different reason. You know, like, and if you're a pro gamer, obviously, but at that point, you know, not everybody sees it that way. Some people just want to play the game and improve at the game in their own pace. And if you want to be a pro, then why don't you make your own team? Like, don't pair up with random people if you want people to act like pros in Iron. Okay, like seriously, like, you're in Iron and you're trying to act like everybody should be a pro already. Like, the whole point of Iron is that it's the bottom. You climb your way up, okay? Like, I'm trying to get CS, you know? But I keep missing. It takes time to learn these things. You know, it's normal. I accept it. But other people seem to, like, think that I have to be a pro already right when I start. Fuck! God damn it. Oh no, we didn't commit. Oof. Not off to a good start today. Oh well, you know, there's more games. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this person has no right complaining. First of all, we're in iron. This person has no right complaining when they were literally assigned the role of support, and they picked an ADC. Okay, when taking my role away from me, like they have no right at all to complain. Because that's probably like the biggest noobish thing you can do. So, you know, if you're gonna call me a noob for just playing my role badly at Iron, but you're not gonna, but you know, you're gonna pick ADC when you're a support. Like, yeah, I get it. I suck. Okay, I get it. I'm Iron. You're supposed to suck when you start at Iron. That's the whole, like, you're not gonna get better just by randomly willing it to be so. It's kind of nice dealing with normal toxic people rather than transphobic people. Like, honestly, it's like, it's kind of a breath of fresh air playing League. You know, the toxic kind of behavior here, it's like the normal kind of toxic, you know? I need to get something to eat. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna move a lot of these people because I haven't played with them, and I think it's better to have a clean list. And if I play again with them, I can just re-add them, you know? If it becomes a normal thing. I think it's very important just to have it limited to, like, you know, like Kamimaro, and that's my real life friend. So, like, you know, random black dude, he, you know, we got on Discord on stream, and he like helped me learn. Echoes. And Halo. Like that's a member of my viewer. That's one of my viewers. So it's like I don't remember a lot of these other people, and I apologize to them. They probably didn't mind. I don't think they would mind. Obviously, if we're gonna play again, I just add you again. Random Black Dude, he got on Discord. We played yesterday. He was on Discord, and he wants to help me learn. So it's like I'm gonna keep that guy on my friends list. He also streams. I still love his name, and he is a Random Black Dude. Anohito, we kind of fell out. Another streamer. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Kalo's one of my viewers. Random Black Dude is the guy who's going to help me play. Kamemaron's my IRL friend. So... generally, like, as a streamer, I generally, when I game, it's a lot more deliberate. So it's like, honestly, Discord is the real place to be. I don't, like, jump in, you know, obviously every now and then jump with random people, but I generally, like, I disabled voice chat. I don't join voice chat on stream anymore. You know, if it's, like, a random voice chat, like, especially on, like, Counter-Strike, but it's just, like, if somebody is gonna be regularly playing with me on stream, then, you know, and they're trustworthy, then they can join on Discord, and I think we can use Discord instead of in-game stuff. I think it's better. I think it's more consistent. It also allows, you know, if the game crashes, we can still talk, so it's like, it's a lot better, in my opinion. Okay. Asian toast. Asian toast. Asian toast. We got Asian toast. Asian toast. Asian toast. I suck that game so bad. I'm trying to get better CS. I guess not really toast. More like a egg, like a sandwich. I mean, it's kind of an accident. I don't really know why it does this. But my graphics card, when I do display capture, it straight up like just makes it into like a freaking like psychedelic art. Like my old graphics card didn't do that. But it's kind of cool. Maybe just a little. Maybe a little cool. Not 100% cool. Maybe about 89% cool. Okay. Okay. Jump right back in. Wait. Oh, you can have multiple people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if you have a full party, you do flex. I mean, if you have 5-person party. Probably gonna be a very relaxing night tonight. Probably won't go on stream. Probably won't be streaming for too long. Like maybe, like, you know, maybe in like another like hour or two or so. I don't know. I'll play as many as I can, and then I'm gonna, like, you know, relax for the night, go to bed early. But I don't know when that'll be, so could be an hour or two, could be like 4 hours from now. Yeah, you know, just like a relaxing, you know, obviously there's a lot of stuff, not really, like, I feel like really lazy lately. I haven't really been, like, trying to grow my platform. But, you know, that's fine too. Sometimes I just want to chill and play games, and that's fine. And I happen to feel more comfortable doing it on stream. Because it's just kind of like, to me, it's synonymous with gaming. Like, gaming means turning on my camera and microphone. Obviously, sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I just put the game on. I almost did today, but I was like, you know what? I can talk. It's fine. I try to challenge myself any chance I get. I try to push myself out of my comfort zone. If I feel like I don't want to start the stream, I try to anyway. Because obviously, in the end of the day, like, I don't have to play. I also don't have to stream. So I do try to challenge myself, though. Oh, God. Iron. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. I'm trying to do my best. My biggest thing I need to work on is just getting last hits.
I'm on to you.
Yeah, Wednesday I see the osteopath.
The world on one
I really hope that she can do something about this. It's been constant pain for like several months now, since like March. It's just been pain, like nonstop. Oh my goodness. I don't know, it's just that kind of day lately, like the past 3 days. Got a little too excited about my new PC. It's starting to relax now, you know. I'm starting to get back into it, like my usual habit of gaming, which is kind of sparingly, you know. Although I don't know, it is summer, and I do have a lot of time that I just need to spend just like really distracted, and gaming and streaming is really good for that. And I would say, like, out of in the context of my life and my personal, like, necessary, like, my personal needs, like, gaming and streaming is probably a good idea. Which is, like, for the vast majority of people, it's like the opposite. And it's weird because as much as I try to, like, oh, I want to, like, you know, not stream so much, I want to, like, be more deliberate, I want to game more, or I want to game less, you know, like, also. But, like, at the end of the day, like, it's kind of what I need right now. I need a huge fucking distraction, and streaming and gaming is, like, really good for that. Like, it's like the ultimate distraction. But I'm still not 100% distracted, obviously, because obviously my problems are still here and I'm still working on them. Nothing's changed, except sometimes my perception is that I haven't been doing enough. And having to be convinced, like, multiple times by my therapist and my other mental health workers and doctors, hey, like, yo, you're being way too hard on yourself. You need to take a break. Like, you're doing a lot, and this, you know, like, the thing is this is a lifelong transition, you know. But I mean the surgeries themselves, this has been like 3 years already. Okay, and it's not over yet. You know, the surgeries aren't over. Like, so I can't just wait until things are magically, like, done, okay? Because they're not going to be magically done. And so I have to learn how to, like, live my life. And I'm trying really hard. But there's some things that are just kind of a bottleneck to that. And there's only so much I can do per day. So, like, you know, I try to take care of my health the best I can. There's only so many times. There's only so many hours a week that you can exercise. You know what I mean? I thought I changed the interface. Like, I thought I changed it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yikes. Trying to get last hit. I need to work on my grease next. Oh my goodness. Nice. God damn it. Why can't I just figure out how to get the last hit? God damn it. Why? I thought I was running. Now I can run, now that I have my greaves. Just gonna keep my farming. God damn it.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Based. Is that what it sounds like she said? Based. And once I really get that attack speed starting to go, things get a lot easier to time. It's just like early on, I have a really hard time with CS. Oh no! Nice, and I get move speed with the axe. Oh, I should have been... Oh yeah, okay, I do get wood send. And then the Rage Blade. one with the most averages, because these are smaller, they have higher percentage win rate. But the one with more is going to be more accurate win rate. It's just because of numbers. That's at platinum plus. But even then, you know, I should probably look at like lower tier builds. Maybe I will next game. Nice. Damn it. Oh, wrong way. I was looking at where my character was. I was looking at my character when I used my stun. Trying to get my wits end. Attack speed. Attack speed. Oh! Nice. Woo! Got him. Ooh, we got 2 super minions. I think this might be a good time to push. Yep. Nice, we did it. Nice, first win of the day, because I am a wiener. I won. In Iron 2, yes. Okay. Yeah, I did not do too well. Yeah, look at my gold earned. I mean, 120, that's still better than, like... No, I mean, like... Yeah, my... Oof, not very good. You're back. Oof, my dad's making some hot dogs. Like some 4th of July food, you know? I really don't want to, I did do a tweet thread about it. I really do not feel like 4th of July is very appropriate considering the state of the country right now. Of all the shit going on. Because it's just like, you know, there's like people's human rights are constantly under attack, you know, especially like trans rights. It's just, it does not feel like this is something to celebrate, you know? You know, there's something wrong with the way things are when I'm hearing fireworks outside and it feels like people are bombing us. That's actually what it felt like. I felt like I was being bombed. I felt like this is not good. Like, there's absolutely nothing about this country to be proud of right now. I am not celebrating this country when mass shootings are constantly happening. LGBTQ plus are constantly under attack and presented under a false narrative of grooming children, while psychopaths force them into believing their warped idea of Christianity. When being black while driving a nice car gets you arrested. When we openly do business with genocidal nations under the guise of protecting freedom. When the criminal justice system is designed to keep people living in a cycle of crime, creating legal slave labor. There's absolutely fucking nothing to celebrate about being an American right now. Spending thousands of dollars on expensive fireworks and a display of patriotism is a threat to those of us who experience discrimination on a daily basis. And did I mention they want to control women's bodily autonomy over some moral belief that a collection of cells is more important than her right to live her own life? So no, this is not a happy 4th of July. This is not Independence Day. We are living in times where I pray to God every single day that California doesn't get overtaken by these Bible-thumping terrorists. So that's where I am with 4th of July, okay? So I don't feel like this is worth celebrating. I feel like it's an affront to people everywhere who face discrimination in a country that is absolutely doing nothing about it. I wouldn't say absolutely nothing, but it continues to happen. Where you have like people like spamming hateful rhetoric and on like the top of the tiers of government, and no repercussions about it. We have people in the Supreme Court with clear biases that were appointed by Donald Trump, making decisions for the lives of millions of people. And you could say, oh, but it's states' rights, it's states' rights. That's wrong. You know, I heard McConnell say this on Asmongold's stream. That's wrong, because you're missing the picture. That they know that if they give the states rights, then the states that that voted them in are going to vote against the freedom to choose for whether or not you have a baby or not. They're going to take away safe medical care to like millions of women, specifically because they're policing their own morality. And you know, these people are in the top tier of government, you know, the top places of government, and you know, it's like there has to be some kind of accountability, because they do not speak for the majority of Americans even. But you know, even with trans issues, like 60% of Republicans at one point, I don't know when this poll was, but they were polled and said like, hey, trans people should have rights. But you know, the thing is there's always a big but. They're like, oh, but they shouldn't be allowed to play in sports. Like, what? Like, literally the only people pushing for that are like hate groups, and they're counting on people's naivete, their trustworthy nature, to push this narrative that like trans people, or not even, they say, oh, but what's to stop some man from pretending to be trans? Well, then why don't you go through HRT then? Maybe that person would have earned it at that point, you know? Maybe they can play in women's sports if they go through HRT and go through years of therapy and go through constant discrimination. maybe they should, maybe they earned it at that point. Regardless of what the science says, and the science is pointing towards accepting trans people in sports, and the only people who are really pushing against it, they aren't scientists. They're people who are pushing some political agenda to try to hate trans people and take away our rights and basically make trans people kill themselves in creating a toxic environment. And it's fucked up. Anyway, back to League. So yeah, that's why I don't think it's a happy 4th of July.
I'm on to you.
Um. Ugh.
All the world on one arrow.
Only guides, like the same exact logo as OnlyFans, just to be safe. Oh, Ash can play support. Wow, it's crazy. Ash Pog. No! Damn it. Damn it, I keep missing the last hit. going for my Greaves next, but I need to get some CS. Damn. That was crazy. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get a fucking life, dude. Well, next game. Hopefully I can get some good CS. Librarian pirate. Yeah, that in-game chat was something else. Oh, jeez. Just another day in League. Yeah, it is average chat lobby for real. That was actually a better one than usual. Actually.
All the world
I am on North American West. Dorin, 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 son. Yeah, I usually don't get called by my last name. That's kind of interesting. Interesting thing is, if people call me by my last name, it still sounds like a first name. Because it's like Lauren. But it's Rebecca. Rebecca's here. Lauren-chan, kawaii desu. Lauren. 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 Yeah, and then even like people just like calling me brother. Like, don't call me brother. Yeah, either way, you know, I've already played in blind and draft. Like, I'm not gonna like play like 1,000 games in blind and draft just to start playing ranked. I'm so tired of that attitude. It's so ridiculous. I almost want to just mute the chat entirely, but then it kind of does provide some entertainment. So, you know, there's that. Obviously, you can always disable it, you know, if it could be bothersome. I don't think it's at that point right now. It's just a game, you know. I have a pretty thick skin. It is a good distraction from the normal kind of hate I get, honestly. Kind of cute, you know. Trindamere. Oh, you know, you shouldn't even be iron unless you've played 1,000 games in blind already. You should be diamond before you even start playing ranked. Me. I could only get to platinum. I can only get to gold. And so instead of continuing gold, I made a new count. And so now I'm iron. And as soon as I got to gold again, I made another iron. And so I'm better than you because I can win games because I'm already at gold, but I can't even get past gold. Please tell me I'm good at the game. I really need it. I need you to tell me that I'm good because instead of actually continuing past gold, I just keep making new accounts so I can play in iron. Yeah, so you know, like obviously, like I think like that's the reason to have chat open is to like have these kind of little things, because we're not in voice chat, so it's like. You know, it's potentially good to have it, but honestly, if it starts bothering me, I can always just disable it entirely. And honestly, like some people will say, you know what, you could go to like diamond on just pings alone, like there's really never a reason to have chat open. Just use pings. But I mean, I don't know. It's like, I'm a streamer. It does provide a little bit of entertainment. I try not to be toxic, you know, as a streamer. You know, that's not my style. You know, I'm not Tyler 1. What's your opinion on pirating games? It's illegal. Don't do it. Why don't you go buy the game? Or play a free game, like League of Legends. You know, playing on like sketchy servers. It's weird. Just go play the game. And usually games aren't even too expensive. Like, either they're free to play or you might spend like 15 to 20 bucks on a game. Sometimes like 40, but maybe people should stop buying so many games if they can't. I don't know. Like, it's just nowadays, especially, just not, I mean, maybe back in the Amiga days when, like, pirating things was, like, considered a huge part of the culture. We don't live in those days anymore. You can't just, like, burn things to it. You can't just put things on a floppy disk. Like, it's actually, like, really sketch, you know, like, but you basically have to connect to some weird server. Like, it's, like, ridiculous. Like, just don't do it, you know? This isn't the 80s. We live in a society. Oops, I used focus twice. Oh well. Oh, come on. I need to get some CS. What do you think? Jesus Christ. Literally don't play a game unless I bought it. If it's a free-to-play game, then I bought it, you know? I bought it for free. I mostly play free-to-play games, although I did buy Master Chief Collection and a couple other games. And honestly, if you're playing on pirated servers, you're gonna get banned. There's only a few gray areas there. Like, there's no such thing as like a Final Fantasy XI Classic official server. So it's like Final Fantasy XI, you know, Square Enix has not done, they've known about it for so long. They have literally taken no action against it. And I'm pretty sure they have people who work there who actually play on these servers. Like, honestly, because they don't want to run their own. It would require too much overhead for like a very niche game already. I think with Final Fantasy XI, they just don't care. So there's like private servers, which they would take down immediately if ever asked to. But the only ones that were ever taken down were like the really sketch ones that were like stealing people's stuff or having people pay real money for it. Like, they cared about those. But generally the classic servers are completely like run by volunteers, you know. It's like, you know, like Ninja. I'm pretty sure Ninja is like the one who like is making sure like that Wings is staying afloat. Because I mean, he literally told Square Enix, like, you know, he said it live on stream, you know, there's no way to play Classic except on private servers. And he said he would literally back like millions of dollars if Square Enix would make a Classic server. But they never responded. So I guess private servers are basically official servers for Classic. I mean, according to Square Enix, they just don't care. They're not gonna make a Classic of their own. If they made a Classic of their own, like I'm sure, like, you know, Nasomia said he would immediately take it down if there was a classic retail server, an official Classic server. But they're not, you know. Blizzard reluctantly gave a Classic server to the WoW community. You know, Square Enix cares even less about the fringe people who play Final Fantasy XI as it is. Like, maybe like 2,000 people on a server, you know? There's only one heavily populated server, and it's usually like 2,000 people on at most. And that's on retail. So Classic is would be even more niche. I mean, obviously there's a player base, because if people are playing on Nozomi and on Wings and on Eden, like, that's like 2,000 people basically per server. There's a lot of overlap there. On Nozomi, there's a lot of dual boxers. So I would say there's probably like 2,000 to 3,000 people who would consistently play Classic if it were released. But Square Enix is never going to do that. Even with Ninja's financial backing, like promise of like, hey, I will pay you millions of dollars to make a Classic server, and they literally didn't. And this is freaking Ninja, okay? Like one of the biggest streamers like to have ever been on the platform. And you know, he doesn't even need to stream or anything anymore. God damn it, I should have kept channeling. Okay, 1 minute till boots. Nice, got him. Woo! Have you ever played Life is Strange? No. Probably gonna, after this one, I'm probably gonna play like one more and then I'm gonna end the stream. It's one of the, I'm gonna go to bed, try to go to bed earlier. I don't want to like keep myself up by streaming, you know? It's like 8 p.m. now. I mean, like one or two games more. I think one more. I'm getting really tired. I'm trying to avoid caffeine because I want to get back to sleep, you know? Normally. I really like playing the game. There's so much to learn. And so every time I jump in, it's like I'm going into the practice room, you know? Practicing the game, getting better. And honestly, I see ranked as practice. I mean, I'm in Iron. That's the practice league, okay? I'm not in, like, Challenger, you know? I'm not a pro gamer, you know? I'm not, like, top tier of the rank, you know? iron's supposed to be where you're learning. Like that's, I don't know. It's just, it's so weird. Not doing too well. I'm doing better than the previous game for sure. I'm still behind. I'm under leveled. Yeah, my support's a higher level than me. It's like weird. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. I hope the osteopath can do something on Wednesday. Like, jeez. I don't even think I can make it into another game. I think this is my last one for now. Just feeling really tired. After a good night's sleep tonight, I should be good. Wednesday morning, I got an appointment, and then I'll have until I'll have plenty more time. I got plenty of time regardless. It's just I do have every now and then I have responsibilities. But honestly, I have so much time. Like gaming and streaming, like literally like the only thing I can really do. Like I'm trying so hard to get things together, but I feel honestly my team has told me several times like I'm doing great and that I'm doing everything I can. It doesn't feel like I am. It feels like I could be doing more. But like there's really not much else I can do. Like I'm just like waiting for things to be approved, like housing and I don't know, just like waiting for so many things. So I need to like get over that and just realize, you know, I'm trying my best to like, you know, get exercise and, you know, eat healthy and all that kind of stuff. Like that's happening regardless. But like as far as like doing anything, you know, not really much I can do, you know, to pass the time. Outside of the normal like taking care of my health stuff. You know, if we disregard all that, there's really not much I can be doing, you know, except for like gaming. I mean, I can't really socialize. You know, I only have a very few amount of friends and they're always busy because they have work. And so really like all I really have is just like streaming and gaming. So, I'm doing fine. It doesn't feel fine. It feels like this. It feels like how I'm playing. Damn. Here's Zyra's like kind of carrying the team right now. Oh, and our Tryndamere. Yeah, I've been really like, I mean, I've been focusing more on the gaming part the past couple days after I got my PC. But I'm starting to get back to balance. But it's really kind of rough. Damn. I'm not surrendering. Oh well. Yeah. And, you know, I only slept till like 2 p.m. today. Instead of 4 or 5. So it's gonna be better tomorrow. I can already tell. I'm already getting so tired. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. It's gonna get such really much needed sleep. Honestly, high quality sleep. I hate like waking up in the evening. It's like the weirdest freaking feeling. I like waking up early in the morning. I like waking up at like 6 a.m. It feels so good. Now it takes a while before I can actually go out and do something. You know, that's different though. That's not about waking up. I like waking up and then starting my day, you know? Ouch. It hurts so bad. I just rolled them. Literally. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling too great, okay? That's somewhat of an excuse, but not really. I also just suck at the game. But honestly, like, just not really feeling it today. Maybe next time. Yeah, just not really feeling like streaming, not really feeling like gaming. It's just, I think I need to just take some rest. Go to bed, come back fresh tomorrow, you know? Anyway, bye-bye.